Hey everyone, Meteorologist Tuttle here with you on a Monday night, about 10 minutes till 10. We're doing a really quick weather update here for you to talk about the snow coming back across the state. You're going, snow? What's this nonsense? Yeah, we've got a little bit of snow coming. We'll tell you how much and who's going to see it and all that. So thanks for joining me. And I wanted to say a special appreciation to Ferguson Roof Systems. They're actually going to be sponsoring my live feeds when I do either severe weather coverage or these live updates in the evening from my home office. So I appreciate those guys supporting me. They've been really great. So I think all the sponsors out there that have come forward the last few weeks, Jody's been helping me get them all lined up, because sales is an interesting, feature that I just don't have time for. So thankfully, she kind of stepped in to help me out with that, so we can get the ball rolling. So I've been very appreciative of all the sponsors that have signed up here. We've taken a couple more. I'll be getting on board here the next couple of days. So that'll help continue to fund what I do here for you guys and help me to expand and do more things for you. So it's always by giving back to the community. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really fun. So let's get on with the show. I want to tell you why we're going to be seeing some snow. And you make sure you tell your friends and family here about AT's weather so you can get caught up on some anxiety-free, no hype weather. We'll just give it to you straight here. So we're going to talk about this upper level storm system that's kind of focusing here across eastern slopes of Wyoming and Colorado over the next 24 hours and kind of dropping southward from there on into Kansas and even parts of Oklahoma. So to put this in motion, we're going to show you how the area of energy kind of starts to wind up, get that little circular appendage going here across Kansas. I mean, it's strengthening. It is dropping southward. Now, it's not the best position for Oklahoma to get a lot of snow. So as this low kind of strengthens and intensifies, it comes in across the northern, say, a third of the state. Well, I like to see those lows come in. It's like from around here and then zip through, or come out here and then zip across. But when they come in from the north, we usually don't get a whole lot from it, but it is an area of lift in the atmosphere, and it will produce some of that white stuff. As we head into, this is, by the way, by Tuesday evening, on into Wednesday morning is when this will be affecting us. So it'll be a short window here, but we'll still see some significant snow out of that. As we go through time, it'll eventually kind of move into the eastern parts of the country, provide some more weather for those folks, and then we're going to be kind of in a northwest flow, which basically means from jet stream rides from north to south. That usually brings us some cool air, but you can also sometimes get some downslope component to this to help warm things up. And if that were to happen, then you kind of get the air off the Rockies coming underneath it. And so it's usually a battle zone of cooler air to milder air. In other words, cold at night but quick warm-ups during the day. We'll show you that as well. Now, here's a look. That was in the upper levels of the atmosphere, by the way, where we took a look at the upper level storm system. I want to show you now down below that feature. We'll get a little closer, just a couple thousand feet off the ground rather. As we head on into time, this is going to go into Monday, Tuesday. We'll call it Tuesday afternoon at this point in time. So right around 6 o'clock. A lot of the energy associated with this is up into Kansas during the day. Then in the evening hours, it starts to sag to the south and east. All right, so that's what we kind of need. That's the lift in the lower levels that we need to produce the snowfall, and that's here over central Oklahoma and also Tulsa and northeast Oklahoma. That batch moves on southward overnight, Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Then the whole thing vacates the region by early Wednesday morning. So as I said, it's kind of a very short-lived system. So now let's get on to the timing as to where the snow is going to occur, who's going to see it, that kind of deal. All right, so we go through time here for tonight. Some light sprinkles and showers out in western Oklahoma. No big deal, but some cloud cover overnight. That'll move east and kind of fizzle. Tomorrow, well, it'll be a not as cold day, but a cool day for sure. Again, all the snow up in northern Kansas during the day, afternoon, and then as we head into the evening hours, you do start to see the blue here on the map working its way down to the south. So that is some light flurry activity, dusting of snow that continues to develop, and you can see how it kind of picks up in intensity here over areas of central and northeast Oklahoma. So I like to see that. As we head into, that's around the 9 p.m. hour. So head into midnight, nice little batch here over central and eastern Oklahoma. As we head into, the daybreak hours of, say, 6 a.m., it's all over with. So like what I'm saying, we have about a 12-hour period tops just to get any snow at all in the state, and most of that, anchored around the midnight hour plus and minus about 3 hours. So really it's a 6-hour sweet spot of getting the good stuff. Now, let's get on with how much we're going to see. Oh, by the way, let me show you what the forecast sounding is for the computer model. Pretty good for a snow event. So it's got us in the low to mid 30s. So not not obsessively cold, but the profile is perfect. It's all the way cold aloft in the atmosphere. Plus, these little ticks here are a mega or lift in the atmosphere, and those occur around the snow growth layer. So in other words, as this system goes, it's pretty decent because it surprises with a little bit more snow than what the models are going to forecast here on the output. I would love to wake up and have a little bit more extra than what we're going to call for tonight, but it is Monday night, and this is for a late Tuesday night deal. So here's how things ought to plan out. So here's a look at the couple of models I'm going to show you. And I want to show you what the take-home is. Of course, Kansas, yeah, you guys are going to see some snow. So here's a short-term model there. Here's another one here. Again, focus on roughly we'll call it the northern two-thirds of Oklahoma. So I don't think we'll see much down here. So southern Oklahoma, this forecast is not for you when it comes to snow. But if you look here across the body of the models, the consensus is we've got some decent totals anywhere from a dusting in most areas to as much as a half an inch. In some areas, might even squeeze out if we can get some of these little bands to set up, little mesoscale bands. And that's what this model is trying to do here. It gets a little carried away. I mean, it's got some bands in here of 4 inches. Now, I don't buy that, but I do like the idea of having streaks of swaths of just very narrow corridors of some heavier snow that's more than half an inch. So the take home that you want to see in all this is we're going to see a large area from the Panhandle. Yeah, we can include the Texas Panhandle as well, but not southwest Oklahoma. I think you guys will stay dry. Down around Ardmore, it's as far south as you can see any flurry activity. But south central Oklahoma for sure, kind of curling back up here through Fort Smith, northwestern Arkansas. Of course, you got Missouri and Kansas into this. But for the body of Oklahoma, that red line is where the outcome of the snow should be in any form, as far as flurries, a very light dusting, at best, at minimum. Once you get to northern Oklahoma and parts even, I think of east central, little sweet spot in here, little sweet spot somewhere up in here, we're going to pick up over an inch of snow. That's pretty good. So just to let you know, it's a nice little snowmaker. Now, temperature-wise, not crazy. For tomorrow afternoon, by the way, we'll be right around 50 here in Oklahoma City. Now, as we head into tomorrow night, colder air will filter in, so we're down into the upper 20s and right around freezing here in central Oklahoma. Still low mid-30s out in eastern Oklahoma as well. And then as we head into the afternoon hours, of course, any snow that did fall will melt quickly Wednesday morning on into Wednesday afternoon. We'll be rebounding in the upper 30s here in northeast Oklahoma, low 40s here in Oklahoma City, for example. As we head on into Saturday, I want to give you a little sneak peek. If you don't want the snow and the cold, look at this, 60s and even a few 70s sneaking in. If that's not good enough for you, how about Sunday? Lots of 60s and, yes, more 70s sneaking in. So the weekend looks absolutely perfect. This past weekend wasn't so great. This upcoming weekend, looking good if you want to do some outdoor stuff. Now, let me caution you, you're going to get that itch. You want to go out there, you're going to tear up those flower beds. I know what you're going to do. You're going to go to Lowe's and Home Depot. You're going to see what they got. They're holding out because it's just too doggone early to be planting that sensitive stuff. Remember, we get freezes all the way up into the middle of April. So you want to caution here when it comes to getting that spring bug. But you can at least get the groundwork started. You can at least tear up the beds, get the weeds out, put your preen down, your rocks, your mulch, all that kind of stuff. So you can go to town this weekend at getting things ready for the flowers that you can put in, in a couple of weeks later. So that is a quick look at how things ought to progress with this event. So it's not bad. I'll take it. I'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow at lunchtime to see if anything's changed. And also, if I can, tomorrow evening as well, in anticipation to see if we might squeeze out a little bit better totals, which I'm totally fine with. Peruse, use comments here real quick. Jennifer said, just saw my pick in Bricktown. Yeah, I posted one on Twitter. Jody and I went to a comedy show last night and had a good time. Got to meet the guys. They're hilarious. So Brian, we're talking about Tuesday evening for as far as the snow is concerned. Checking you guys on Twitter and Periscope. I want to say hey. On my Patreon weather on Facebook, take a look here real quick. Let's see. Picture comments real quick. Mimi says hello from Bean. Hey Mimi. Jariah, man, you're checking in from Green Bay tonight? Whoa, you're up there north. This must be cold up there. Patty's in the house. She's late, but she made it. All right, go to the main page here real quick. See if you guys have anything to say before I sign off. Like I said, it'll be a quick one. It's only been 9 minutes. That's how quick it's been. Usually don't talk that fast. But it was short and sweet. Cindy says, hey, from Shawnee. Lance wants some more rain. You're going to have to wait another week or so for that. Things kind of quiet over the next 7 days once we get past this little bump in the road, you might call it. Carmen's in checking in from Lindsay. Tiffany, hey. Monica's here from Duncan. Guys are coming in from all over the place. Richie, Paul's Valley, saying hello tonight. Chad wants the snow. I'm with you. Let's do it. Denny met me last night. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you were great. Several of you guys came out and said hello to me last night. That was really cool. So I did not expect that. I was totally taken off guard. Because I'm like focused. I'm like, all right, we're going for comedy. I'm ready to laugh tonight. I need some stress relief. And then you guys are like, Aaron Tuttle. I'm always like, did I, is this going to be a hater? Or a lover? So it's always good when you guys say hi. Even if you're a hater, I don't care. Come out and say hi. I might win you over. Chrissy wants some snow. I'm all about it. Jeremy, what's up? Get ready for storm season. Tricia, she's wanting some more snow. My boy Frank's watching. Hey, Frank, do you miss being on TV? I'm going to guess no. So I don't miss the news networks at all. I much rather enjoy doing it like I do it here. It's nice, being the man versus working for the man. Let's put it that way. Ron, take a vacation before storm season. Dude, sorry. Not going to happen, man. Way too much to do. You have no idea. Jody knows. Jody always wanted, because Jody visits off and on every few weeks here from Canada because we have a long distance relationship, but she's here during the winter time because I save her from a brutal spell of minus 50 degrees. Thank you. You're welcome, Jody. But she always says, what do you do during the week and the weekends? I said, you just wait and see. And she's like, yeah, you're busy. Hashtag busy. I am. And I'm going to go crazy if I don't figure out a way to solve the busy. But it keeps me out of trouble, let's put it that way. I'll figure I'll retire at some point and I don't know what I'll do when I retire. I'm so used to working, but I'll figure it out. Please no snow on the western side of Mustang. Ginger's trying to rescue some puppies. Aww. By the way, even though it will snow, ground temperatures are still fairly warm. Roads will be warm. So, and even the surface temperatures, even though they're right around 32 degrees there for a few hours. Wednesday morning, I don't expect any problems. I forgot to mention that earlier, so I'm just throwing that out there, just so you guys know. Somebody has to wait. Is this tomorrow? So it's supposed to be tomorrow night. So we're looking, Oklahoma City timing wise, we're looking after, 9 p.m. From 9 p.m. to about 3 a.m. is a sweet spot here in Central Oklahoma. So Amber, that's Central Oklahoma. Wasso Janet checking in. Good to see you. Denny saw 3 celebrities. I'm telling you. I just saw 2. That's funny. Let's see. Who else we got? Just scan it through real quick. By the way, on this broadcast, you can scan that QR code on your phone, and it should take you to Ferguson Roof Systems for their website. And on they're offering some deals, little AT specials. You can see that on my website, aarontuttle.com. There's a blog post about them, and you can get some more information that way. Marcy, that is the plan. We're working hard. Jama, I'm sorry, but hey, if you want it to snow on your birthday, I'll almost deliver. And you tell Luke to quit working those Thunder games. He works way too hard down there. I swear this dude looked just like him. It was hilarious. Okay, listen, I got to get out of here. It's 10 o'clock. So I need to go and do something. Don't know what that is yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something. Just haven't thought past 5 seconds in the future. But hey, thanks for watching it tonight and checking on AT's weather. Like I said, I'll do a live at lunchtime tomorrow. Another quick hit there to see, precipitation-wise. If you're late, you missed what I was talking about, which was the snowfall coming in for tomorrow evening. I'll give you one little quick recap in case you missed it. I'll just show you what the outcome looks like and the amounts, and then we're hanging it up. So here's a look at tomorrow afternoon at 6 p.m. Most of the snow is across northern Oklahoma. As we head into the 9 p.m. hour, It's all over central, northeast, northern Oklahoma. So again, we're looking at mid to late evening for really get cranking up. Here's midnight, and then here's about 3 o'clock in the morning. So you can see it's already starting to wind down and move out of here. So it's a very short system, about a 6-hour sweet spot from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. And precipitation-wise, as far as totals go, take home here across the northern 2/3 of Oklahoma. So that means the exception to the rule of no snow is probably down here around Lawton, just west of Ardmore. This will be a no snow zone. The rest of it anywhere from a few flurries down here to a dusting of light snow across I-40, and then east and west, and then the snow increases a little bit more, closer to an inch across northern Oklahoma, and even parts of I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody here in central Oklahoma with an inch of snow. Let's put it that way. There are a few models that do hint that that's a possibility. What you really need to do is get these little bands, these little streaks that'll eventually kind of try to form with little bounds of energy. You know, the best shot of that's closer to the center and the east side of the upper level low, and also where the best maximum lift omega is concerned, around 700 millibars. And right now it looks like northeast Oklahoma, so Tulsa, north and west of you is the best sweet spot for that. Can't rule it out here in central, but at least the odds increase once you get north and east. All right, that's all I got for you. All right, we'll check in again soon. Meanwhile, appreciate you guys watching, and have a great night. Sleep well.